Hi, my name's Pauly. I'm the YOURTubeAdvocate for the month of January 09, and this is DCT Cool.
Former YOURTubeAdvocate from the month of October 2008. God, it feels so good to say that again.
Okay, on a copyright. Let's start with copyright.
Okay, now recently YouTube has really gone overboard with how many videos they've been taking down, like more than usual.
Oh yeah.
Now this most likely has to do with a case where the negotiation between YouTube and Warner Music Video broke down. They were going to do something similar with Universal Music, but that fell through, and as a result, more videos are getting taken down now.
Once was alright, now it's not.
Yeah, one of the most notable ones was a video that recently they got 2 million views of a really overweight guy dancing to a Beyonce video. They got 2 million views.
That wasn't you, was it?
No. They got 2 million views. It got on all these news stations all over the world. It still got taken down by Warner Music Video. Like I can understand where they're going from. They have every right to do this, and it's fine. It specifically says don't upload copyrighted material.
And the other thing is really, we've got to remember the DMCA is not a Google process. DMCA is a legal requirement. If Google get a DMCA from somebody, they have to follow the legal requirements and follow that DMCA and remove the video. Even if the content doesn't belong to them, they have to follow legal advice. But later on, they can investigate to see if it was a legitimate claim or not.
Exactly. And the copyright thing, there has been a couple of issues in the past. We'll get to this. But I want to talk about something that seems to be questionable, and that's where videos are getting taken down for copyright, despite the fact that you're giving hints that it seems to be okay to put it up. Like recently, there's been a couple of cases where videos with music from Universal Music Group have been taken down for copyright. Now, for those of you who don't know, Universal Music put out a statement saying that some people could use their material, and I just specifically quote could, in their videos. Now, for some people that'd be like, okay, I'll just use it one way or another. But there are still videos getting taken down for copyright, and there are other videos that are still getting taken down for monetizing. Now, I want to put this message out to Universal Music Group. You put out an open statement saying that we could use their music, but there's just too many grey areas for this procedure that it's like putting your hand into a fish pond, trying to grab a fish out, and the fish tank's full of piranhas. So we need something more like a specific list of what's okay, what's not okay, because it's just like
stick to it.
Yeah, and exactly, just stick to it.
You can't reject something, say something's okay, and then all of a sudden pull it out a minute later.
Exactly. There's also been a couple of cases where some videos are being taken down with music from Audio Swap.
What's the easiest way to get around it? Don't use copyright material. There's lots of free websites out there, Computech, lots of other places around that do offer free music. The best way around this is to, and YouTube is a site that's going to be original content. They've already got ABBA being uploaded and whatever copyright material. So the best way around this is don't use copyright material in the first place, that you won't get the problems. But if you have to, well, there's a couple of places you can go. You can go, of course, like you said, you can go to Computech and get some music from there. If you have a Mac, you can go to iLife Music and use music from there. You could probably also go to MySpace and ask some of the artists there for music, and they'd be more than happy if they can get their face out there. Go for the independent artists, not for the well-known ones. Yeah. Also
look out for videos or songs that are under the Creative Commons license. Now, what this is it allows you to post videos using their material, just so long as you don't make money off it.
So partners can't revenue share it.
Exactly.
Now the new TOS. Wow, what a...
It's caused quite a bit of controversy lately, starting off with the Amazing Atheist and just keeping going up. And we've also got another person on here, he's just saying it's just a big way.
Yeah. We won't go there, we'll breach TOS ourselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I agree with the YouTube TOS. I think that the site has to become commercially viable for YouTube to make money off it. And if you can't swear in context, obviously YouTube aren't saying that you can't swear, but when you upload a video that only contains swear words, that's the problem.
I'm kind of got mixed feelings about it. It's kind of completely different to what it is. So differences of opinion. Like, we're all going to have it, so that's why the two of us are here right now. Like, I can understand that they want to do it for certain advertisers, but the fact that they're also losing money constantly, it also begs the question as to why they're putting this stuff in here to have less videos being shown on him, just restricting us, and thus making less money out of it when they really need to be making more money.
Can they make money off swearing though?
Well, they could.
Well, YouTube did feature a video that contained pretty much nothing but swearing, which is a breach of TOS. So
this was also a few days after they had announced this.
They announced the TOS, and then they featured a video containing nothing but swear words. So very contradicting YouTube. It does seem to me, and with the centre pictures as well. You've got partners, the bigger partners with 400, 500,000 subs, still using these centre picture videos with naked pictures and getting these massive amounts of hits on false centre pictures.
No, we're not going to name. No, we're not going to name names out here. But if you go to the front page of recently in the most viewed list, you'll be able to actually see it. Like there's this one particular person on there. There's this chick in the middle, and sometimes the chick doesn't appear at all.
What was a chick in the middle?
Yeah, exactly. Now, another thing we want to talk about is why videos are getting removed because of these new terms of service.
The terms of service says it's supposed to be demoted.
Exactly.
What happened to demoted?
Yeah, exactly. The punishment doesn't seem to fit the crime. Like, I think there was a video by Renato that had a video taken down because it had swearing in it. Yeah. And he was saying that the blackout was a bad idea and said we should all swearing, and that got taken down. And after that, Renato took part in the blackout. So, why is it they're getting taken down? If you want to protect the kids, why not have the flag option? And I want to stress once again as to why on earth there isn't an option where you can self-flag your own videos.
That's a good point.
Exactly.
Say, look, I only want to know over 18 people viewing this video. But apparently you can flag your own video. If you go when you're watching video, flag it, then put sexual content and do everything else, but it takes YouTube to process it.
Yeah, exactly. There should be an option on there where you can do it instantly and you don't have to wait for it.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Speaking of things that you can that you should be allowed to choose, we were actually talking about this before, is an option where you can choose to have your video be seen by YouTube staff for possibility of featuring it or not.
So do you want, in your little options, do you want to display it on TV? Do you want this video featured?
Yeah, exactly. You've already got the options there to have it broadcast on TV, like barely it gets used.
Yeah.
But we're also talking about, there's a couple of videos that don't want their videos featured, like surprisingly there are.
Still get featured.
Yeah, like almost every single video you see on there, that's pretty much a bunch of people that all want their videos featured, but there's no actual people that are saying that we don't want this video featured.
Yeah.
So if they had this list out there, it would probably weed out people who don't want to get featured and give people who do want to get featured a chance to get themselves seen.
And being a promoted artist myself on Australian YouTube, if I upload a video, I have no choice. I have to have it promoted whether I like it or not. So be able to turn promoted videos off would be a nice feature as well, because it can tend to ruin a channel. If I upload a personal video, it has to be promoted to Australia.
Yeah, for those of you who live outside of the US, like here in Australia, there are specific YouTubers in Australia that are always on the promoted list. It's completely different with every single country. Like in Australia here we have Community Channel, Hughes News, Baby Porridge, Biggest Pin H, Angry Aussie, Emmy Pirate. Emmy Pirate, yeah. Their videos will get shown on the list non-stop. Like with every single country, it's going to be a different list for each person. Like I have no idea what the list is for the UK or the US, Canada, other countries.
The list goes on, but the thing is, once you get on this list, that's it. You're on the list and you can't be removed from it, and you can't have a video. So if I want to make a video showing off my kids or whatever like that, it's got to be on the promoted list. So that might be another option that we could turn off. Okay. So anyway, this has been an interesting discussion. Would like to hear what you've got to say on the new YouTube TOS. Obviously, I don't want to hear that you don't agree with it. I want to hear, we need options here. What do you suggest to YouTube on how to fix this problem? If you allow all swearing, I consider there's a lot of different avenues, so we'd like to hear your side of things. Anyway, this is Pauly.
This is Dave.
See you later.